Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts Dutch campaign, where after a single turn, after a couple of small engagements, we got a peace deal with the USA, which is awesome. Now, I could ask for Northern Alaska. I'm not going to, folks. I'm gonna try to grab the battleships, maybe? Battle cruiser is probably a more modern design, right? Yeah. A Lexington class battle cruiser. Or 250 million. It's not a lot of money. I could also go for a couple of heavy cruisers and then seriously upgrade them. Yeah, we can only get like 3 heavy cruisers though. I'd rather take the Lexington, hopefully. Yes, I got the Lexington. Nice. I know it's not a carrier Lexington, but still. Oof. What? What? Huh. You what, mate? Austria took Chile and Argentina. Epic. An epic comeback from the Austrian Empire. Oh, I love that. So, my battle cruisers have returned home. Next turn, the American fleet will go bye-bye. The invasion here stops. Yeah, so far this war is turning out better than expected. Where is the Lexington? In Malmo. All the way in Malmo. That is interesting. Safe spot. Let's take a look what you are. Oh yeah. View design. My god. I'm very glad I took this. And whoever designed this, whatever AI came up with this, should be shot. These are 15-inch point ones. No. Not to mention this 2-inch battery here. No. Oh god, there are even more. I'm sorry, 8.4s. You know what? I'm sorry. I think they're all cleaned out. You know what? Just to be on the safe side. Oil. Gear turbines. Auxiliary 1 shaft, 1 electric, 1 crop 2, anti-float 3, anti-torp 1. Okay, let's see what we can make of this, eh? You know I gotta have a cage mast. She's doing 23 knots. No. For a battle cruiser, at least 26. The wrong one. I wanted a tower. Okay. Increase to 28 knots, please. rangefinder. Give it at least some armor. Thank you. Now, main guns. This thing had 15.1s. That's just no. I'm thinking either the 16-inchers or... They are huge on this hull though, 16-inch. I think they're a bit too big for this hull. So, 14-inch it is then. Yeah, that's much better. I mean, that is a lot of firepower. No. Wrong funnel again. Okay. Then I want a more reasonable secondary battery. I mean, 8-inch secondary batteries is fun, but I'd rather have the 6-inchers, I think. Oh, you don't fit. It's 2 guns less, okay. Yeah, I know I'm overweight, don't you worry. Yeah, 4 6-inch guns. 8 barrels. Much more reasonable, I'd say. Max AP shells, please. Let's dump the torpedo protection. That's a 7-month refit time. Oh. Okay, 200 tons to go. Question, if I do that. Maybe. That's the way you fit. I'll fit you there. Okay. Small hulls being small. But we can do it like that. We have enough room to spare. Well, 11% flash fire chance. Can we get that under the 10? No. Well, yes, we can, but... Okay, let's get rid of the Citadel. I don't like Citadels. Never have. It's just a plain... Yeah, it's a very good buff, don't get me wrong. I'd rather take the risk. these guns can actually protect me against smaller ships that come close, like torpedo boats. Increased shells, that's fine. But I do want extra barbette protection to stop the flash fires. That is too much. Okay. Okay. Now, I can live with a ship like this. Not whatever monstrosity that was. That is a 0.9 weight offsets. But honestly, I don't think I can really help that. No. Maybe, just maybe a take 0.8. .7. We're getting there. 0.6. Yeah. Okay, 0.6. I'm willing to go with that. Safe design. Yes. So this will be the upgrade for my American battlecruiser. Hopefully I can get a few more. That would be fun. Interestingly enough, I can copy the design. Okay. Yeah, 60 out of 100. That means I can resume construction on Stroopwafel. Resume. No. Keep that one suspended. Because we're still repairing 2 battle cruisers. Okay. So next turn, I want to try when I can to... Right, let's send these 4 ships back home. Because the North Sea is safe currently. There is a Japanese destroyer in the Santa Cruz Islands, though. I am not a fan of that. 2 heavies, 2 lights, move to intercepts. Okay, yeah, I think we're ready. Well, not North Korea, Nation Korea. Yes. No! I would have loved that alliance. United States and the Caliphate, United States and Japan are at war. Good. The US is just hitting all around everyone all the time. I don't necessarily mind, but I'm gonna park these ships in the Santa Cruz Islands. Light cruiser park there. And I screwed that up. Whoops. Gonna keep Italy blockaded. 2 battle cruisers are operational. Upgrading the Lexington? Yeah. Yeah, let's do so. 7 months. We are nearly the edge of my capacity currently. You know what? With the threat of the US no longer being here, I'm willing to risk moving my main fleet into the Mediterranean. I'm willing to go for a strike on Sardinia with this. And see what happens. My battle cruisers failed. Now it's time for my main fleet. Because let's be honest, they failed. With that previous fight, previous episode, they didn't fail hard. I mean, they were at a distinct disadvantage, but the Italian battleships did better than expected. You know, why does a government always want to push for more wars when you're already at war? Okay, the Caliphate is just doomed, isn't it? Everybody hates the Caliphate. Okay, my fleet is there. Naval invasion, Sardinia. Yes. I don't expect that invasion to work. I want to draw out the entire Italian fleet, essentially. And since I'm like, yeah, the entire Italian fleet, I do want to bring in 2 of my battle cruisers. At the very least. 1 month, then my destroyers are done. Good. Then we can hopefully continue building that battleship. That reminds me that battles... I don't care about the destroyers in that regard. Should I deploy them in Asia? For now, I'm not going to deploy them at all, but maybe I will deploy them in Batavia, so I can get a better fighting chance in Asia next time. Because that did worry me, but it all depends on how well my ships are doing here. Let's find out. Ooh, I don't think I'm in the invasion zone. Unlucky. Interesting. Russia, knock it off. I don't want to risk getting into a war with you. Please. Stop being annoying. You have way too many ships for that. Did I get my battle cruisers in here? Yes, I did. Good. Now, I could try to engage one of those fleets rather than get the naval invasion going. But let's risk the naval invasion and get the enemy to attack me instead. I like that more. Ooh, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Japanese fleet, including 2 battleships. Yeah, battle cruisers. Let's go back. That sucks. That's 40,000 naval power less. But with this 3rd battle cruiser here, and Lexington needs 5 months though. That's gonna suck. Well played, Japan. Should I disengage my fleet with... Try to go for a quicker... The thing is though, I can't even select my fleet now, so never mind that. Yeah, let's hit the end turn and see what happens. Looks like we have a meeting. And... yeah, we're getting blockaded. Yeah, that makes sense. This meeting though will decide the fate of the Italian Navy. If I can knock this Navy out, I can take my fleet back, destroy the Japanese. If I lose this fight, my campaign may be over. We have a lot of ships. They are reasonably upgraded for this day and age. But I would consider myself to be at a disadvantage during this fight. A very big disadvantage. So, numbers 5 versus 6, 4 versus 8, 7 versus 10, 19 versus 6. The numbers are not against me. Not to mention that I fought with this fleet before. I know the composition of this fleet, we all do. This fleet is the fleet that crushed the Spanish. Cruisers are on my left. It's a heavy cruiser group. We'll join up with the... Am I gonna join up the battleships? No. Okay, you are following Division 2. Interesting. In that case, you will follow Division 1. Okay, there's a light cruiser group. Do want to get rid of that one. Give me 2 light cruiser groups instead. And then I have 2 destroyer flotillas. Okay. You know what? Screw it, I'm gonna risk it. Battle lines, please. Normally I would have lost 2 ships already. Battleships, turn. Destroyer may continue charging in. Destroyer group may continue charging in. Prepare for torpedo attack. Tighten up destroyer formation. Tighten up destroyer formation, please. Main fleet is reforming. Of course, this was the risk of the line formation that I want to take. However, remember, these Italian battleships, let's see if I can select one. There we go. 22 knots this one, but only 2 guns. And it looks like they're Mark 1s. So, I think in terms of naval firepower, I should have a massive advantage with my capital ships. I'm using my destroyers as a screening force for the time being, until the main fleet is ready for combat. Luckily we spot them, they haven't spotted us yet. Mind you, 22 kilometers, 7 kilometer range torpedoes on my ships. We still have a long way to go. My cruisers are about to form up as well now. Good. Slowing my battleships down to combat speed. Range to target 18 kilometers. Oh, let's not charge in directly with this group. Just go at an angle. Yep, there are the enemy escorts. Heavy cruisers are in battle line. Although, are they? Yeah, they are. Light cruisers are forming up. Destroyer Group 1, smoke up. I'm just gonna fire them at the enemy escorts. I don't care what ships I hit. Please don't hit me instead, though. Aggressive torpedoes authorized. Aggressive torpedoes authorized on both groups. Hold on. Main guns over there, please. Turn away. Turn off torpedoes. The destroyer is really in the way. This is bloody risky. I don't like risky. Torpedoes away. Enemy torpedo attack as well, by the way. Ooh. And this group still has not fired their torpedoes. I turned them off. Torpedo hits on enemy ships. Good. Some light cruiser and maybe a heavy cruiser hits. Another hit. Excellent. On a destroyer this time. That is good. That is good. My cruiser fleet, in the meanwhile, is in position. Okay, first engagement is over. I say with my 6 torpedo hits, I got on top of that. My destroyers may fall back, reload for this division. And disengage. This division try to sneak around. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, let's quickly fix my cruiser line here. By doing this instead. Battleships are turning. Okay, destroyers, turn around. Light cruiser group, turn around. Because it's taking too long for you girls to get into formation as far as I'm concerned. And over here, we're just waiting until the fleet gets into a firing position. Okay, these destroyers, let's tell them to fall back. My light cruisers are engaging. Doing some nice damage against an enemy escort ship. Battleship line 1, battleship line 2. Okay, looking good. Yeah, that torpedo boat has seen better days. Well done. Target the next torpedo boat. We could fire a large torpedo salvo here, but I don't think that would be useful. Let's just do this instead. That torpedo boat is done for. Target the cruiser instead. I mean, done for, it's so badly damaged it will not be a threat anymore. Hopefully we can hit one of these torpedo boats as well now. Yeah, we can. Okay, destroyers are back in formation. Please smoke up with the cruisers, thank you. In fact, let's disengage with them. Yes, Soesdijk just got hit. That happens, but in exchange, Maria Theresia got hit. Probably by my battleships here. Yeah, my 11-inch battleship guns. Nice cruiser killers they are. I want this light cruiser group to do that. A nasty hit on one of my battleships there. The 7 provinces got hit. Cruiser groups are turning. Destroyer Group 1, Destroyer Group 2, turn away please. That torpedo boat is done for, it just hasn't realized it yet. Bit of a waste of ammo, but hey, it is what it is. Order hook, continue screening, and lay a smoke screen. The Brisant division may actually fall back a bit. I'm just gonna circle my destroyers around again, just keeping them in reserve. But I want my light ships to the rear to help with that that attack there from the enemy. Deal with the torpedo boats. Soon the enemy will be in range for my battleship fire. There we are. Let's target that battleship with my battleships. This division has its torpedoes on normal. That is not what I want. Thank you. Turn them off. The other division has its torpedoes off as well. Good. Inbound torpedoes from the torpedo boats somehow. You would think they don't really have any range on those torpedoes, but apparently they do. Enemy torpedo boats, very dangerous this attack, but I think we should be able to deal with it relatively easily before most of them get in range. My light cruisers here reached, well, the new front of the line. Yeah, this torpedo boat attack is not going to succeed. It's the enemy capital ships. Oh. Aggressive torpedoes if you have them. Right, some torpedoes have been launched. This cruiser is completely out of ammo now. So you may retreat. Hold on. There you are. Brisant's division may turn in. Destroyer division may turn in. torpedo boats coming in, but torpedo boats failing. Battleships continue to hit the enemy, that is good. Ooh, that is a nasty hit there. Oh, that's an... Oh yeah, that is on the battleship. And this cruiser just took 2 torpedoes. 3 torpedoes. Very good, very good. Another torpedo attack here from the flanks now. I'm gonna tell the division to turn around. Destroyers may start lining up. Please tell me I can smoke up. No, I cannot. That is unfortunate. Not the end of the world. Oh, that is the end of the world for this ship, though. Ooh wee. Alright, 4-5, you're out. Yeah, this cruiser group got too close, I think. You girls, hold it. Am I gonna fire aggressively like this? No, I'm not in range, not in range. Just don't. Just keep shooting at the enemy cruiser here. A torpedo hit on the enemy battleship. Torpedo hit on the enemy battleship. That is some very good torpedo attacks. Oh, I might lose the Scorpion there, but willing to do so here. Not much choice either. Okay, Breezehand's division may actually fall back again. Let's not ruin all my cruiser groups straight away during this engagement. Aggressive fire on this battleship authorized. Torpedoes away. From 2 destroyers rather than 3, but it's okay. Flooding hitting the Scorpion. Large torpedo salvo. Going towards those battleships. Good. Good, 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 good. My cruisers are in retreat. 2 torpedo hits, but maybe we can get Aquila? No, Aquila not. Littorio. Yeah, Littorio just essentially blew up. Very well done, destroyers. Let's turn the destroyer flotilla torpedoes off. Breezehand's division. Okay, Scorpion, you're out of action, mate. You may retreat. That means this division is down to 2 ships. This division is still on 5. So let's transfer some of the cruisers to a different division. My heavy division here is holding the line. Not to mention, I think, yeah, look at that. The enemy fleet is badly mauled. All enemy ships essentially are badly damaged, which is good. So even if we disengage now, we still have a major advantage. Alright, hold on. You're being attacked by a battleship. Right, let's turn this way, Norderhaaks, and fire your torpedoes there, if you can. In the meanwhile... Where's my second destroyer flotilla? Oh, yeah, get back here. Get back here, you. I knew I was missing a group. Alright, another Hex fired her torpedoes. It might not help much, but it might help. To keep the enemy battleship there off my back. No, they're gonna miss. However, we still have this group. Fire. What? Oh my god! Friendly fire torpedo hit, I think. Yep. Friendly fire torpedo hit. Brisant is out of action. Turn off. Turn off. Please retreat. Please retreat. Right, Golden Lion. Oh wow, those torpedoes missed. That is unfortunate. These two are gonna miss as well. Whoa! Turn off torpedoes there. And turn around. You girls turn off torpedoes. And fall back. Oh, thank you! Torpedo hits. We fired. Oh, flash fire. Yeah, that battleship is done for. Her main guns are out. And that is the last charge of the enemy of the Italian battleships. Utter destruction of their fleets. Cruisers, please smoke up again. Finally, that battleship realized, like, it's in trouble. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, that is looking good, that is looking good. Brisant is retreating nicely. These battleships are taking a long time to kill, though. That is for sure, and we are closing in even more now. Light cruisers join up into a single division as we're about to kill our first Italian battleship, but ooh, look at that. Another Italian battleship is charging in. That entire group is like badly damaged. Yeah. Concentrate firepower on that battleship, please. Kill it. Don't want to fight it again. Although, with its main guns disabled, it will not be a big threat. The Hague is struggling a bit with the formation, it seems. Which is fine. Yeah, Destroyer Group 2, come back in. Seven provinces fire at enemy battleships. And for the love of God, armor-piercing rounds. Seven provinces, yeah, okay. Other division as well. Armor-piercing rounds, please. That's what they're there for, to kill battleships. Flotilla, come in. Destroyer flotilla is returning. Come on, perfect broadside here. It is saving the other battleship, though. With this move. I mean, if they realize it or not, it is a very, very brave action. Armor-piercing rounds with these cruisers. See if we can pen some of that armor. Looks like that is it. It will. Light cruisers. Let's go in. Let's see if we can knock out some torpedo boats. Finally, some flooding hit again. Flash fire. Oh, that means your main guns are gone now. That is wonderful news. Not enough to sink you again, but that is 2 enemy battleships essentially dead. My battleships are being a bit silly though. And I don't like that, so I'm gonna pull Stetson General. I want that entire division. 19 knots, please. Increase speed and get out of here. Light cruisers. Focus fire on those torpedo boats. Ooh, there goes an enemy cruiser. And this battleship might be done for as well. Torpedo boat has seen better days as well. Which is good. We need to kill some more enemies. 2% floatability. Come on. Come on, folks. There we go. Finally, a battleship down. Torpedo boats inbound. Light cruisers are responding. Is another hooks? Yeah, okay. By now, we can completely surround the enemy if I wanted to. As another battleship goes down, ladies and gentlemen. That is the second enemy battleship. Second Italian battleship that goes down during this campaign. This torpedo boat is trying desperately to get in, but yeah, no. Desperately trying to survive now. See, turn. Good. Torpedo boat is gone in an instant. And my destroyer flotilla is ready for action. Good. Flash fire. You know, I say there's something wrong with those enemy battleships. Very high flash fire chance. Just imagine if I could have done this with my battle cruisers. Just holy torpedo attack. What got torpedoes that are so... The destroyers. Enemy destroyers actually have decent torpedoes. Yeah, 9-kilometer range. Nasty. Let's keep that in mind. Seven provinces took a hit. Yeah, enemy battleship hit me. Well done, I didn't think they have a battleship that could still fire, but I guess Littorio can. Okay, seriously. I'm going to take Staten General off this division. Rejoin it in the rear of this division. Hopefully that'll fix things. Destroyers open up on those torpedo boats. Light cruisers prepare to move in on that battleship Littorio. A wonderful victory, I'd say. The Dutch Navy has performed well. Optimal? No. Oh, torpedo boats here, that's annoying. Oh, but pretty damaged still. I can't risk that, so destroyers you might be able to sneak in though. Okay, good. I believe my destroyers are under heavy gunfire, so let's lock torpedoes and see if we can get away. Away at the enemy battleship, and now my destroyers need to quickly gun down. Turn off torpedoes, help gun down these torpedo boats, because I want to clear the way for my battleships to come in there. Yeah. That was risky. Is that the first ship I'm gonna lose? Torpedo avoidance destroyers, please turn. Oof. Okay, did not lose you. Yet. That was a bit risky, but those ships had to go, folks. Those ships had to go. Littorio, did you take a torpedo? No, you did not. I feel sad now. Do you still have torpedoes? You do, you don't. Okay, in that case, this division is gonna be detached. You without torpedoes, you may retreat. You, on the other hand, may join the other destroyer division. That's over there. Staten General is murdering the Holland there. Ramming speed. There goes a cruiser. Enemy ships. Yeah, the Aquila is still intact. It's the only ship that can still somewhat function, which is annoying because it's charging right at my destroyer flotilla. Libya is gone. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, my fleet will be badly damaged after this, but bit worried about the Aquila here, though. Maybe I should just be on the safe side, shoot the torpedoes at her instead. Oh my god. Okay, 2 torpedoes hit. Okay. You may detach and make a direct run at that battleship. Torpedo. I saw it, but I was like, yeah. Maybe if I pressed pause, I could have survived that. And at least this is my revenge. 3 torpedoes on you. Sinking you, Aquila. And Littorio sinks. Well sinks. And the last one. Cataro. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Sinks! And with that, the battle is over. 128k damage done. Not quite sure how much damage I received. I did not see it in time. 5 battleships sank. 4 heavy cruisers. 7 lights. A destroyer that actually did really well with her torpedoes. And 18 torpedo boats. Who is the main damage dealer? One of my destroyer. Must be the torpedo damage, right? Yeah, look at that. Those 4 torpedoes. A light cruiser also with her torpedoes. Well, our 6-inchers did really well as well. And only in the 4th place comes my first battleship. With one of her guns knocked out, it seems. Yeah. Really well done, folks. Really well done. This was a good victory. With this victory, the Italian Navy will be dead, right? Italy will be dead. Yeah, I agree to a peace deal, Italy. Because I need my ships to deal with Japan. Move. Back to the North Sea. Go. Battle cruisers. Are you operational? You are. Okay, battle cruisers, go, 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 go. Do I need the other ships? No, I'm not taking the other ships with me. Yeah, the naval invasion will fail then, but that's okay. That's worth it. Killing the ships, getting some money, getting some other ships out of it right now is more useful to me, I think. Although I would love to take parts of Italy, defending the Netherlands is actually more useful. And this battlecruiser Lexington, still not operational. That is sad. We're losing a bit of money. We're losing a shit ton of money. So I'll turn the tack off for a turn. Hopefully I can get the fight going then. Next turn. Hopefully we can destroy this Japanese fleet with my battle cruisers. At least weaken it enough that we don't get blockaded anymore. That's... the Turks are blockading as well? Interesting. Of course, we have Italian ships over here. Japanese ships. Turks have better things to do, I think. Worry about the US fleet rather than me. They're attacking me, I don't. Well, they are attacking them. I don't, I should say. Yeah, with that, this episode comes to a close, ladies and gentlemen. I thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when we continue our Dutch campaign. Until then, take care.